find out about Katie. It's not going to rival for me proof and receipts and timelines, and you can leave. And the husbands, you want me to talk about the husbands? So this ain't going to be better than Heather fucking Gay having her hair blown out on the beach and Meredith with her face and it's Von Tessie, Monica's a rat. We already saw this. So it's not going to beat that. And this feels so similar. So similar. So that's the first thing. Not similar because Katie's not the actual blogger, so to speak, but it feels similar. So that's the first thing. Also, what about New Jersey? The whole damn show is canceled because Teresa can't keep her dick off of Mon, Melissa's old nose, who we had on this podcast many times, and the door is open for her any day she wants to come back. We love Melissa's old nose. She does not get paid for talking about this shit, so she's like living her life as I would be if I wasn't getting paid. I promise you. What's the biggest misconception about you, David? The biggest misconception is that I take this shit to bed. I don't care if you love Teresa. Go blow her dick 24/7. I promise you it's not that deep for me. So I don't know if Mon is coming back because she's living her life, but trust me, the offer is there. But didn't we see this blogger shit already with Teresa and rumors that she pays the bloggers to say things about her? Still up to her old tricks as far as I can see. Lexi is on the floor and Lexi's ass crack is hanging out and Joe is like, get out of here. I need to have sex with Marge. Small as dick on Bravo, that Benigno. And Lexi's ass crack is showing because she's digging under that bed for every finsta she could find to TikTok, and Marge is buying pizza ovens and this. And didn't we see all this blogger shit on New Jersey? It isn't why the whole fucking show is canceled. So we have this on New Jersey. We have this on. We even had this on fucking Lisa Vanderpump. She leaks stories, Miss Vanderpump. We've seen this. We've had sprinkles of this on Potomac before. So that's why I don't like it. It feels old to me. We've talked ad nauseum about bloggers and podcasters and web pages, and I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical. Maybe in 2005, this is just the new version of reality. We have to break the fourth wall. We have to do it like this. I do love when the fourth wall gets broken. Maybe this is now just because all the housewife shows are doing it. I don't think you realize the shift that we've had before us. But maybe this is just the new world we live in, but none of you really seem to like it. And what I have is it's not the bloggers and the podcasters, it's that something has now happened off air. And to quote Miss Judge, the rat tat 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 tat, that Scooties, she says when it happens off air and we don't see it, it's never a good sign of a season. I agree. I mean, so the story feels old, and it's like if you couldn't come up with something else, and this is the story, I think we have a problem here. This is RHOC's troublesome future. Where do we go from here? Where? The second problem I have with all of this, and this I guess is like recapping this past episode and episode four, is listen, I have a lot of DMs on Patreon. When you are a Patreon member, you give me a DM or a comment. Every comment and every DM is answered. It's not answered on Instagram. It's not answered on YouTube. It's in Patreon. So you want to go back and forth? Let's chat on a Patreon. But I, now I'm an idiot. What the hell do I know? I'm a fucking moron. So I'm confused often. Okay. So I'm confused about how this when Tamara was talking and Gretchen and Katie. It's really confusing to me that Tamara says. So Tamara, the rat, says she says on air that Katie told her that Gretchen told her. So Gretchen told Katie, and Katie told Tamara, and Tamara's now saying this to whoever on air that Gretchen is going around saying that she was roofied by you, naked, wasted, 12 years ago. Now, the thing is, why is Tamara even involved in this? But Tamara says that Katie says that Gretchen says. I had to actually pause and rewind to really understand why the rat is even fucking involved in this. But she says Katie told her, and apparently pedantry may have been there or may not. The point is, when I got to rewind and I got to take notes here, and I'm a little bit confused, I'm like, I'm an idiot. So maybe it's just me. It's not. I can't tell you how many people slipped into my messages on Facebook on Facebook, Jesus fucking Christ, where the hell am I today? On Patreon to say, like, can you go over this again? Like, it happened again this week. I said I was going to go over it anyway. Here we are. I couldn't believe how many people were in my DMs saying, I'm like confused by this whole thing. Who said what to who? So once you slow it down and go over it, you're like, oh, it's not that confusing. But it is. If we have to be so now that's the second problem I had is that your main storyline is somewhat confusing about who said what to whom to, and that's not good either. We want a bow to be broken off the damn cake like Winchester back in the day with you, bro. We don't want it that complicated. We're here to escape reality. Okay? Some people go to drugs. Some people go to fucking sex. Some people go to alcohol. Some people go to reality TV. Some people go to all of the above. No judgments. We're here to escape. So the fact that Tamara is saying to us, so Tamara is saying to the audience that Katie told her, that Gretchen told her, hey, 12 years ago in another decade, Tamara tried to naked, wasted, and roofie me. So I think it's also the RHOC's troublesome future is that we're now relying this whole season not just on something that happened offline, but something that's actually, it takes a minute to really fully understand. Not rocket science, but it's not like light and easy to understand because I had to take notes and rewind it. And then when people were in my DMs, I'm like, I knew it wasn't just me, even though I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, it's complicated. And that's not great. We don't want to think this isn't an episode of Lost. Remember the show Lost with Matthew Fox? This isn't like, we're not trying to like figure things out. We're just trying to have like a lighthearted, fun season. So that's the second problem I have, which I think is a glaring red flag of like the future of RHOC. And why the rat is even bringing this out on air. And so then who is likely to be fired from this and lose their job? Yes, this does ring true. It's not exactly, I mean, that's what lawyers do. When you're the prosecution, you say, this is exactly like that other case. These facts fit exactly into that case where the person was convicted and guilty. And the defense says, not so fast, prosecution. This case isn't exactly the same. Here are the nuances and the differences. So you're trying to apply that statute to this case where the person was thrown away for life. Not so fast. Let us point out the differences. So, is this the same as RHOA, Candy and her dark dungeon? Fei, remember our friend Phaedra? Aw, Phaedra said that Candy tried to do some stuff to Portia in the dungeon with Todd. And heads rolled. Well, one head rolled. Her name was Phaedra Parks. Is this exactly the same? I don't know. I mean, who brought out the thing on RHOA? Who was the first? I'm not talking about who said it, who brought it on air. Because to me, who brought it on air here is the rat that's good. He's because she knows how to rat. The same way Kyle does these things. Kyle brings stuff onto the show when she has to. Kyle knows how to do it. It's not even a criticism rat, but who brought out the phage? Who brought that out? That Candy tried to do this to Portia, allegedly. Was it Phaedra? Because mind you, there's no apples to apples. You guys, you cannot be 6 years in listening to Behind the Velvet Rope and think that we're gonna